Good morning, ladies. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'm going to be doing, ladies, is for you air sign women, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. I'm going to go on and give you a reading, a March reading, which will be valid, ladies, from now until the end of this month. And ladies, what I'm going to be doing is basically sharing with you or providing you the description or different various qualities in features and occupation of the man or men that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you from now until the end of the month, ladies. I'm going to be using my Lenormand's deck, ladies, as already shuffled and illustrated as we see here. In addition to using, ladies, a few additional oracle cards to help give you a bit more parting advice into your situation. Okay, ladies, prior to getting into your reading, I'd like to first start off and make a few general observations. And ladies, if this reading resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, ladies, let's go on and get started with just acknowledging a few observations that I'm kind of seeing here. It looks like that the man or the men, ladies, that appear to be coming towards you, he seemed to me to be already involved, or perhaps he's already engaged or unavailable in some way if he's not currently your husband, okay? I'm also feeling, ladies, with this man or the men that I'm kind of seeing coming through. He seems very anxious, I'm feeling, and it looks like that he has, it looks like, a low self-estimation about himself or low self-esteem, if you will. And he seems to be worried or stressed a lot, And it seems that the different things that he does, it seems to be very self-destructive, I'm feeling. Okay. Ladies, I'm also picking up that he appears to be a business type oriented man, and I'm feeling that he's quite fit, ladies. I mean, very sexual, it seems, okay? Yet, ladies, he is a little bit abusive to you, I'm kind of feeling. And ladies, it certainly seems as if it's a man that you already know, or perhaps a man from whom you've been estranged, who appears to be returning as I suggested, have a last go around, I'm feeling, okay? He looks like he's very commitment phobic and kind of leads an unstable or perhaps a dual type lifestyle, okay? He does, I'm kind of feeling, appear to be very open-minded, okay? And I'm just feeling a lot of physical stress surrounding him. As well as you ladies, I'm also picking up that perhaps some of you might already be engaged and unavailable, and you two might be just trying to see each other, but it seems like that both of you may be already committed to someone else, and both of you may not even be available for some of you women, okay? But it certainly looks like this man is unavailable in some sense, okay? I'm also seeing a lot of mental confusion surrounding this man, and it looks like that he's being forced to make changes that he doesn't want to. Maybe a move or something might be associated with this. But I'm also seeing, too, that it looks like it might be a disagreement or a divorce or something that's kind of lurking around him, okay? Because I'm feeling some type of a split or a separation. Ladies, I'm also getting the impression that this man or the men looks like they're about to get a raise or a promotion, too, that I'm kind of seeing here if they haven't already gotten it, okay? Ladies, let's get started with looking at the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here. We have this moon card, ladies. And this card certainly connects us with water type signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? And so, ladies, this card is certainly all about our emotions, A need to kind of be acknowledged, or our need to kind of be acknowledged in some way, if you will, okay? And so this card says, ladies, that this man appears to be very seductive, I'm feeling, and highly perceptive. Okay? He might even be a bit creative with this card and well known, it seems, in his profession. And even, ladies, with this card, even a bit famous, I'm feeling. For some of you, I'm seeing light hair coloring, fair to blonde hair coloring with this card, okay? Although, ladies, all of the features seems to be in this reading, but I'm just highlighting this with this card, okay? Now, he's very spiritual and intuitive, and in any event, he looks like he's somewhat of great influence. I'm seeing a full face and a man that's very moody, or perhaps even, ladies, has, maybe pale skin, too, when you're seeing that card, okay? Let's move right along to your next card, and we have this dog card. And this re-emphasizes the fact, ladies, that this more than likely is someone from whom you've been estranged, or an ex-flame that may have reappeared in your life or will reappear in your life in this month, or perhaps a loyal friend or a companion that you may already be dealing with. Okay, so ladies, this card is certainly all about friendships and karma, and it connects us with water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios once again. And this card says that this might even be, as I suggested to you, someone that you already know. It could be an ex-flame, or it could be someone that you feel a strong soulmate type connection, okay? And he might even be a police officer with this card. Because with this card, ladies, I'm getting a lot of very strong brown, type features. Brown eyes, medium hair color, when you're kind of seeing this card, ladies, okay? Let's move right along, ladies, and go on and examine and see what your next card has to offer here. We have this, let's see which one we're going to look at. We have this whip card, ladies, of course. And the whip card, ladies, is certainly, ladies, it usually brings about a myriad of problems, okay? Problems that, makes this man appear to be a bit self-destructive when you're kind of seeing that card in your reading. And one of the initial impressions that I'm kind of getting from this card, ladies, is that, once again, he's very sexual, I'm feeling, okay? He's very active. And it seems like, he's arguing or he's having a lot of arguments, or perhaps going through a separation of some sort. And this card, ladies, connects more so with water type signs once again, okay? So this card says that although, ladies, that this man to me appears to be quite attractive, he has a very mean side to him. He might even be someone, with this card who either drinks heavily, or he's on drugs, or doing something a little bit too heavily. I'm kind of feeling that he's very competitive, ladies. And I feel, ladies, that with this card, certainly you're going to be enjoying having sex with him. But I feel that it could be someone that's kind of returning to stalk you in some way, because there is a strong indication, ladies, when seeing this card, that it certainly can turn out to be an individual who might stalk you in some way, So just be prepared and ready for that, should that occur, okay? Ladies, let's move right along and look at your next card here, okay? And we have this mice card that's appearing in your reading. And this card usually brings out a person who has some type of a mental disorder, perhaps ADD. And it connects us, ladies, to fire type signs, Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. And this card it brings about a lot of anxieties and nervousness and worries, and connects us, once again, as I suggested to you, with the fire, type sign. So it shows that this person, displays a very, ladies, I'm feeling a very destructive type attitude, and they're mean, and they seem to, not want to listen to a person, and just want to just kind of do things, their own way, which kind of, always brings about a lot of problems when it comes with a relationship. I'm kind of feeling too, ladies, that this man that I'm seeing, he looks like he has somewhat of a, I'm feeling he has a receding type hairline too when you're seeing this card, okay? And he might be an economist or an inspector, of some sort, ladies, when you're kind of seeing that card there as well. Okay, so ladies, let's move right along and examine the next card that you have here. You have this ring card, okay? That's card 25. And of course, as you would imagine, ladies, this card is certainly all about, commitments of all sorts, when you see that card appearing in the reading, okay? And the ring card usually, too, ladies, also connects us to Earth type signs, Capricorn, Virgos, and Taurus, as well as the fire signs, ladies, okay? So this card certainly says that this man appears, as I suggested to you from the observation, he appears already attached or married if he's not already your husband, okay? And I feel that, with having this card, of course, you know, you have this mice card so close, something isn't right or something is fishy about this. So he might even try to smooth talk you into maybe, you know, having a more sustainable relationship with him. And with this card, ladies, usually because it's a ring card, it has a tendency of making you feel that this man might even be running rings around you, or you're feeling this way in some sense. I'm kind of picking up a very self-contained type man. And I'm also seeing, you know, yellowish or yellow type, you know, complexion, okay? And this man might just as well be involved or working contracting, or it could be a contract worker, okay? That's what I'm kind of, you know, really seeing with this card, ladies. And we know that this card right here, the card 28, it identifies him, so there's really no further discussion that's really necessary with that card. So let's go on to this next card, ladies. And that card, again, is one of the cards that usually is not found in most traditional Lenormand's deck. Raina George decided to implement 4 new additional cards into her deck. So with this card, ladies, this card references the market. So this card is certainly all about work and trade and commerce and, you know, things of that nature. And it certainly shows that this man, as I suggested, appears to be a business type oriented man, and he might even work, ladies, with this card in sales, or, you know, he might be a consultant of some sort, or ladies, potentially he might even work in a bank, okay? Ladies, looking at your next card here, we have that woman card. And ladies, this card either identifies you, or it could potentially identify the mistress that's already in his life, or someone with whom he's already connected, okay? So you might want to just watch out for this. It looks like that this man, to me, I'm kind of feeling, excuse me, appears already to be involved, just as some of you, okay? Looking at your next card, ladies, we have this Stork card, okay? And so, ladies, this card says that this man, you know, this card gives a feeling of someone that is always on the go, okay? This card also says that this man, to me, he appears to be very tall, and as I suggested previously, that he appears to be refined. And once again, it draws our attention back to water signs again, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Okay, I'm also seeing light-colored eyes with this card. And he seems to, ladies, be having a hard time, really, settling down with simply one person. I'm kind of feeling that he's very fussy. And he looks a bit thin with this card, too, ladies. And he might even work in the hospital, or be an immigrant of some sort, or he might even be a nurse, okay? But I'm just feeling, you know, in any event, that he looks like he has a lot of commitment issues, ladies. And, you know, you might want to just be on a watch, because he tends to me, or he looks to me, that he's probably more than likely, ladies, looking for his next best catch, you know, if you will, okay? Ladies, let's move right along to your next card here. You have one more enormous card to examine in this reading. And we have card 22, okay? And that represents, ladies, the crossroad. So, ladies, that adds value to what I've already said, or credence regarding his unstable, you know, type personality. He seems to be unsure, uncertain, or very doubtful, you know, about things, and particularly when it comes to having a relationship. And he doesn't seem to know, you know, what would be his, you know, best way to go, you know, when you're kind of seeing this card, okay? And it also gives an impression that, you know, once again, he's so unstable that, you know, it may be someone else that's lurking in the picture, as I've already suggested to you, because you do have a lot of cards here that kind of make me feel that there is, in fact, someone else in the picture. We already see that there's another woman here who might potentially be his mistress, or it might be someone that, you know, ladies, that he's already married to, okay? So, ladies, let's move right along and go on and examine the additional oracle cards that I decided to go on and just include in this reading. Okay, we're going to go on and start with the Romance Angels deck, okay? And I selected 2 cards here. And the message here is make the effort in forgiving and learning. So this card, the message here is kind of suggesting to you is that, you know, perhaps you might need to work on releasing and healing the past, okay? Because by doing so, ladies, it's going to help you experience more harmonious relationships in the future. And it's also, suggesting to you with this make the effort card is that, sometimes great love is worth waiting for, or worth putting in the necessary effort to get exactly what it is that you want out of a relationship, okay? And secondly, I decided to go in and just include 2 cards from Sylvia Brown's my spiritual reading cards deck, and I selected 2. And the message of these 2 cards here, ladies, is suggesting to you, once again, echoing some of the same messages that I've already said to you, is that, ladies, try to face your fears, because when you do, you're going to certainly realize that sometimes the things that you're fearing, they're just in your head and they would never materialize, your fears, okay? There seem to be things that you're creating on your own, okay? And this message here is kind of telling you that maybe you want to just sit back and take a step back and maybe light a candle, put on some music, or even take a nice refreshing bath, because doing so is going to renew your body and your soul, and it's going to certainly help you focus on what's really most important, okay? Ladies, I also decided to go on and just select a few additional cards for you guys, and the next card comes from the healing with the angels deck, and well, actually the fairies, and what I've decided to do is to go on and include a few, a couple of cards from that deck. So it's suggesting to you, ladies, that perhaps that now is time that you really need a good laugh. You really need to get out and try to have a good time and stop stressing yourself. Okay, you also, with this card, this best friend card, is that perhaps your lover or your romantic partner is certainly a friend that you've had, and because you have the dog card here, it's more than likely it is someone that you've known before. And this card is suggesting, or the meaning of this card is kind of asking you to, good friends really try to stick together and work out whatever problems that are kind of facing them, which is why this card, Make the Effort, is appearing here, is telling you that great love, ladies, is certainly worth taking the steps, needed to make a harmonious type relationship, okay? And your last card, ladies, that I decided to select, the message here is, try something new. Maybe your approach and how you've been dealing with this relationship has not been working for you. So you may want to, kind of change up your approach and deal with your romantic partner a little differently than what you have been. Because what this card is saying is that you only know that you can do something if you try. And perhaps some of you have been thinking about different ways that you can do to kind of reignite the fire, if you will, in your romantic situation. And you haven't yet actually, taken action. So this card is suggesting that maybe it's time that you try to find new ways of coexisting with the person that you will want to be with. Okay? So ladies, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought for you. And once again, if you have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay? And if this reading resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up. And ladies, I'm presently offering a promotion until the 8th, $20 a question. If interested, certainly contact me at WAT61073@gmail.com. Ladies, I certainly look forward to hearing your comments, and thanks a lot for viewing. Have a nice day.